Alright, and welcome back to another guide for Memory of Goddess. Today I'll be showing you how to get through Challenge Stage Beta, right? Now, the thing about Challenge Stage Beta is, yeah, it's quite a long one. So this is going to be a full run, it's going to be quite long. You get this little Exia sticker here for your profile, if you complete it. First of all, I'm going to go through the build, right? Now, so the main important thing is you probably want this Plasma Sword custom here, and you also want the X Energy Mine. Now, all these other things here, like, I'm trying to think of, maybe this Hyper Homing Laser might be good. I just can't remember how to build it. I'm sure I'll find out though, so yeah, it's fine. But like, yeah. I also ideally want Boomerang and Reflector as well. Anyway, so first off, when you take a character, you want to spec them out like attack speed and attack, like, as you say, like, attack speed, attack, defense where available as well, like when there's no other options really. Like, but I'm mainly specking out the character offensively in the upgrade section. Whereas in these EX upgrades, I have it very defensively like this, like maximum revivals +3, you'll want that, you're gonna need that. Unless you're like absolute king or queen at bullet hells, you're gonna need that. Again, this defense, like, also make sure that the S tier upgrades are not the A tier upgrades. Defense S +20 defense, you're gonna want that. 200 maximum HP, you're gonna want that as well. And also you're going to need the attack, like, +12, right? Because otherwise you just don't hit hard enough. So, the main thing here is the defense and the health stops you from getting one hit, but you're going to need to, like, build upon that in the stage, and the revivals are so, like, you have, like, more life bars, as it were. As you can see, like, it totals out kind of like that, right? So we're going to select Scarlet here, like, that's the character I use. Now, with this build, you make light work of mines too, and you make light work of like challenge stage alpha. This challenge stage beta, that's really the difficult one. So I'm going to start up, I'm going to launch it up and show you what's what, like, do a whole run through for you. Like, that's going to be what's going on here. Now, I'm going to turn it on to ×2 speed at first, but, I might slow it down later. As you can see, it's kind of a bit challenging. The good thing is I got some magnets dropped. Like, I don't want to take too much damage early on. Let's see. So I did say I wanted the homing laser. So what else we're gonna need? Okay, I guess projectile speed isn't horrible, so we'll do that. Like, we want to save our rerolls, right? We don't want to pick weapons that we don't want at all. Right, now we're going to need Rapid Movement Module and Defense Enhancer, so we can pick either one here. I pick the Defense Enhancer in case I take any more damage. Like, I want to take as minimal damage as possible. That's literally... So I need to save all my health that I can. Energy Field, I want that, so... we can pick that up. Plasma Sword, I want that, so I'm going to pick that up. So now we need the weapons that merge into those. And we only really want to pick weapons that merge into them. So yeah, in this case, this is where I want to use rerolls. Oof. This is not looking good. Like, you might be tempted to actually restart at this point, like, restart the level, and, like, that's going to be something I do if I don't get the correct stuff, so... We're going to need HP enhancement module as well. Like, the defense and the HP one, like, modules there, they're non-negotiable. You kind of need those. You're going to want to max them out before the final boss comes in. Now, I do want Boomerang. But there is an issue. If I pick that, I only have one slot to merge in stuff later, but you know, I'll pick it because it's good DPS for now. Every 2.5 minutes, you're going to get bosses, and they're going to come in and they're going to. Well, everything's going to stop spawning, so at this point is when you want to really pick up all this stuff. You don't have a magnet laying around. You're going to need as much stuff as possible. Now this stuff does despawn, so you want to collect it as fast as possible, but thankfully this boss is kind of easy, so I'm not too worried about him. There'll literally be 12 bosses, so you know, it's going to be kind of a Now I'm going to leave that crate there because I'm after projectile size, so I kind of want to make sure that's secure before grabbing the crate. I have dodged a lot of these red crystals throughout. That's just kind of a thing that's going to be going on. I need to get faster so I can actually pick up these things. Yeah, since I have high defense and high health, like yeah, I don't take much visible damage, but you don't want to be taking like a bunch of chip damage. Like get health regen, that's really good. Like if I got my ideal thing would be get health regen and projectile size, but we'll see. We'll see. Pick up the HP buff whenever we see it, on the defense buff, like as early as possible, because like this way I can avoid chip damage. Oh, here we go. We've got Land Eater here. I kind of want to keep him near the other crate. I can also tab to slow down the fight a bit so I have a bit more control. Like, if you don't want to take as, if you don't mind taking longer, you can just turn down, yeah, and actually not be on 2 times speed, and have a lot better time. Well, a lot easier time, I should say. I want to keep it as near to the other crate as possible because when I need to collect the crates, I'm going to want to be able to collect them all at once. Probably have very specific weapons that I need in mind as well. Like, I need to get whatever merges with the homing laser. I need to get the landmines to merge with the energy field. And I need to get rid of the reflector later on after that I've done both of those, so... And that would be like the ideal build, in my opinion. Now, I don't like projectile speed here. Like, projectile speed is kind of just dead for me. I prefer it to be like something like the magnet to pick up stuff, but projectile speed, I don't know, can help later on. Like, but the magnet will help me pick up all these resources, like, more frequently, like, and that's what I kind of want to do. I want to make sure I'm getting all these, like, chips. Like all the battle data. So I need to get as strong as possible, as fast as possible. You know, the Bronchus spawned. Again, we want to be keeping them near the crates. So we want to be saving crates for when we actually have our build built, so it can only level up our items instead of giving us items we don't want. And that's the main important thing. Because items you don't want just absolutely screw you over, like, you really want to be avoiding them as much as possible. Especially soon we're going to need to be able to dish out a bunch of damage later on. Make sure we want to get all the blue and red chips that the boss drops, because they're going to be really good. I've now maxed out my defense. So now my already high defense has been buffed quite significantly. And that is kind of what you want to do. I think I'm going to play on 1 speed because it is getting pretty intense. And I value like being actually successful in this run over like trying to get this guide like to be a shorter video, you know? So yeah, ideally I'd have it be a short video at ×2 speed while I'm playing through most of it. Just because I'm that good, and then like showing, saying, yeah, no, like all you got to do is this, right? But the way it is I'd rather get it actually done correctly. That makes sense. We have a bomb there. We can save that bomb, I think. It's going to be more useful later than it is now. So it does get really difficult later on. Here's the thing, it's not showing me the pieces, like the final pieces that I need. I mean, health regen is wishful thinking, it's quite rare, so, you know, I might replace that with something else, given if I have no other options, but I definitely would like projectile size. Here we go, there's Altesian. was going to do that for a while, but I want to collect all these little tiny chunks of data first. That is really important to me. Right now it's actually on the move. Yep. Oh yeah, probably want to be heading like below it to avoid it instead of above it. That hitbox isn't exactly accurate. Like its cannon will still hit you if you move above it, whereas if you move below it, it's actually a bit further out, so... Either way, me getting run over by the train there really didn't actually take much damage. Because again, I have like a really, really tanky build. And that's kind of what you need. Again, I'm trying to keep it like near the others, so when the crate comes out, yeah, I've got all these crates over here. I didn't want to collect that magnet so early, but I'll just have to roll with it. And not being able to collect the crates at this point is kind of like taking its toll. So they do give you quite a bit of a power up if it's leveling up all your stuff, so... You know, I'm kind of underpowered to where I should be. And breaking out of these circles can kind of be a challenge. So that's why we want to save the bomb if possible for later on when those circles appear. They're really tanky. The next boss is in, and it's a Bronchus again, but let's get this magnet here. See, that's too good to pass up right now, as much as I want projectile size. that's gonna replace my health regen in that sense, because yeah, that's quite a rare pickup. As you can see, I haven't really seen it at all, so if I could just get projectile size, that would be great. Then I could pick up all these crates. Projectile size is quite an important one. Let's see if I can lure him back over towards crates. I don't like the first one because this one fires way more bullets. It's much more reminiscent of where you encounter them in actual campaign, where they're just like constantly firing out a bunch of that AoE air attack that just pierces cover. Yeah, the main focus is on dodging, really. Like, it doesn't matter as much how long it takes to do something, as long as you can get it done. I'm going to pick her health here, because I'm going to need to actually... You know, I'm a bit behind on that. These things are starting to hit harder, and I need a bit more pushing. So ideally you want to be dying as little as possible until the final boss. And even then you still want to be dying as little as possible. You don't really want to save all your life bars for the final boss, basically. Because yes, it is that horrifying. Now my HP is worth the most it can be, and my defense is worth the most it can be. I'll be taking as minimal damage from actually when I get hit. Now really I just need to increase my attack so when I'm less likely to get hit. I said it as I get hit like multiple times, but really we just need to increase the firepower. the good thing is those hearts actually heal a percentage, I think, so we're actually in fairly good hands picking them up. Here's Gravedigger. Now you might ask, like, if I'm trying to increase firepower, why am I picking all this stuff first? It's because I want to eliminate options. Like, I don't want to search for new weapons just yet, like when I'm still trying to look for the projectile size. Which, to be honest, I thought would have like, been an option by now, but I've just been very unlucky. I keep getting hit by Gravedigger here, I really should try better to avoid him. Alright, here we go. So this run's not going well, I would say that for certain now. But I'm gonna push on and try to get it done anyway. Really, I'd like to have found my ideal stuff by now, but just hasn't worked out that way. And yeah, we want to prioritize picking up as much of this stuff as possible. Before fighting the boss. What doesn't help is it's pretty much been like half a year since I last played this, like, properly, so it's kind of like... You know, not the most in practice of it. It's hard to maintain the correct distance from the boss, like, in a sense of like, yeah, if you're too near it, like the bullet hell is too... all the bullets are too compact, you can't even go through them. Whereas if you're too far away, you can't actually get your hits in. So it's a bunch of hit and run, really. Yeah, I'm already pretty disappointed on how I'm doing on health, so... I think lack of projectile size is part of it. So that really helps keep the range down, so you have more space to move around. It stops them from boxing you in as easily. With some weapons you get to start dealing damage earlier. Yes. Perfect. That's great. Love that. It seems like the boxes are confused at what to do, though. Okay, so we've got a bit more of the build going now. I feel like it's a lot more manageable now. Yeah, I can't re-roll because these are my only options left at the moment. Against Stormbringer now. We want to collect all this stuff as we can first, because we're going to need it. And we need landmines or whatever merges with the homing laser, which I don't know what it is. That's what we need next. We'll take the health from that quick. I need a bit of luck for this next bit, really. So I need to be able to build the build that I want. If I can't, I just have to pick the best weapons available to me. So now we got this going. See, this is what you don't want to happen early, but yeah, you can see I have my 3 revive attempts here, so... You know, I put the first one in. Really didn't want to spend that at that point, but... You know, it's happened now. See, none of these are what I want, so I have to use my last reroll. And again, none of these are what I want, so the run's pretty dead. Like... Because all of these are pretty bad. I mean, I'll see if I can clear up these weapons anyway, but... You know, sometimes it be like that, you just don't see what you need to see. Whereas now I don't need to actually collect anything anymore. I just need to focus on the dodge. So as you can see, I'm just getting coins now. Like I said, this tactical rifle doesn't seem too bad. Like, it does have like a quite good range on it, so. So this is far from ideal. Now is a good time to collect up hearts if I can find them. It's a bit hard to see some of the red dots though, I will say that. This area I kind of want to be hanging out. Because I have these bombs here that I saved, so... I want to be using them for the encirclement, like, later on. I think it is possible, but it's quite rare to just get health pickup from those coins, so... Still worth collecting a magnet, but I wouldn't go out your way to get all this battle data, because... you're likely not going to get health out of it, it's just you can. It's possible, not probable. It's alright, because I'm kind of just AFK right now, and nothing bad is happening. Ah, yeah. So that's the boss here, that's Anachiro, Cinderella, whatever you want to call her. Yeah, like, think about it, like, she has a bubble that shuts down, like, your energy field, so... And there's quite a few enemies that actually have that property in this mode, so you want to be careful. I need to get back over towards my bombs. Most of these hits are happening because I can't see the actual things, you know? Use one of the bombs here. Yeah, damage really ramps up towards the end, so you need to be as careful as possible. As you can see, I'm just kind of bad, you know? I'm bad and it's hard to see, those are my excuses. And again, like, you know, I've used up a revive way too early here, like, but it costs 10k, so you don't want to bring at least 50,000 coins so you can do your rerolls and your revives. I probably won't beat Crystal Chamber like this, but I can hope. This boss isn't so bad. If it doesn't sneak up on you. If you have any bombs saved, it's around these minutes you want to use them. fact, you probably want to use them when these guys show up, because as you can see, like, they deactivated my energy field. See, this is where I need to actually get my rest of my build here, because I don't have enough DPS to keep these guys off of me. Or enough AoE damage, really. So I have no space to dodge these red things either. Actually, ideally I need to be getting like the landmines and like yeah, because now I'm out of lives, so I have to like one-shot the boss, which is not going to happen. Here we are, here's Crystal Chamber. This boss really sucks. Like, it hits hard, it has really unpredictable attacks. And it gets far worse as it goes along. Now, the thing is, without the health and defense upgrades, this guy just one-hits you. Like, literally, one of those crystals will one-hit you. So it's like, and when it does that circle, you want to run. Like, quite far. I might be able to play the long game here with a tactical rifle, but I have my doubts. This tactical rifle is going to point to it no matter what, really. As long as I'm within range, but you know, I still have all these swords things going on, but as far as what I'm used to, this is not looking good though. We haven't even got on to phase 2 of it yet. Here we go, phase 2. Yeah, that's where it gets really, really tough to actually fight this thing. Just so many crystal shards flying everywhere that it's just like... I'll still do its same attacks as earlier, but... if you see that, just run. Okay, main priority is survival. It's not trying to get damage into the boss by being close to it. You need to survive first. Okay, now it's gone into its final phase, which... it's just absolute hell. I don't seem to be taking much damage from those, so... Yeah, you see that thing run again? That's the lesson I learnt there. I ran in the wrong direction, so... I have a lot harder time here. As you can see, this boss is no joke. It's taken an age to... do anything, so... which keeps unleashing this barrage of attacks. This is why having high health and high defense is important. There we go. I lost. Whoa. Well. Because I can't upgrade those two, I'd have been alright, but I couldn't, so... yeah. Well, I will be remaking this guide in a different, like, when I actually succeed it, but yeah. With how long that took, I'm just going to upload this as a failed attempt, but yeah. But I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you all have a good day.